Greetings fellow mob bosses, this is Bunbury Brandywine with yet another tips and tricks video for Arkham Underworld, and in this video I'm going to respond to my last video where I showed you how to make a maze all the way around your base, forcing your enemy to go through the entire base before actually getting to your vault. Well, later that night, my control room finished its upgrade and I started facing people with higher levels with a new strategy that made that completely null and void. Made my strategy completely wimpy. So beforehand, they had to go all the way around before getting to the vault down here. Now watch this. See that little spider guy? He just blew a hole in that window, and instantly his supervillain and all of his attackers have instant access to my vault and everything inside. So he's going to secure a 1-star almost immediately by clearing out my vault. Let's speed things up. And because all of my defenses are over here, he's going to take out my supervillain very quickly as well. So very easily he's going to secure at a minimum 2 stars and take away all of the loot. I happily make a habit of spending everything before I go to bed each night, so I think he gets like 700, maybe even less. So we're just fast forwarding through this attack so you can see that going backwards through my camp is very, it does not work out well for me. And he's gonna get the easy 3-star here. So let's make things 4 times faster so we can just get to the end. There's no more defenses to speak of. He's just gonna wreck everything else I have. Granted, he was a couple levels higher than I was, even when I shooting this video, I've leveled up a few times. So very easily clenches that 3-star. So what was going on? Where did he get that bomb? I mentioned that if you level up your lab to level 7, then you get a new ability. Oops, excuse me. There you go. You get this guy. This is a remote control explosive, and this drone can be used in a number of ways. So I'm going to show you a few ways you can use this strategy to your avail. If you look at my, if you look at the respect I have and the cash that I have, it's I'm almost maxed out right now. It's really easy to do this because you can just like that guy did, walk into a base, take what you want, and leave. You can quit securing just a 1-star. You don't have to raid a base entirely. It's more fun that way, obviously, to take everything that they have. But the cool part is I can attack this guy. I can get the majority of that loot that he has there, and I can walk away without losing any of my troops, which means every morning I can start off the day raiding a ton and take everything that he has in terms of the cash, and I don't lose a troop. So here's a couple of ways that you can use the these little robot bombs. Let's attack this gentleman. Or gentlewoman, I don't know. We'll say gentlewoman since Harley is the is the boss that we would be facing. I'm not even going to face their supervillain. So I'm going to open the door for my vault here to show you, of course, the first way to use this. I'm going to click on the skill here, and I'm going to deploy it right on the window. You can't see my finger, but I'm literally clicking the window. He jumps on it, and he blows it up. That was easy. So let's get the supervillain doing some work in here. And here's another way that you can use it. Instead of blowing up the window, if I want to blow up this vault in one shot, I can do that super easily. I'm going to click on my little spider drone again, and now I'm going to click the vault, and instead of blowing up the window, he's going to jump through the window, go to that location, and literally blew the vault up. So you don't even have to go, I don't even have to send any troops in there, which is brilliant. I'd rather send all of my troops up here to, you know, get into that vault, and then if I so feel like it, I can come through here and, yeah, might as well. Let's make this a more enjoyable raid to watch. Let's gas everyone. So the cool thing is I can use 2 of those bombs. I still have enough energy to gas a room, and if my people are starting to get in the way of the gas, I have enough energy as well to tell them to move somewhere else while the room is getting gassed, which is super handy. So let's see what we got. We're gonna do some pretty good damage to Harley right away. She's got a little bit of AoE going on that's taking out my troops, but we're going to do all right. Let's take this loony bin out, zap it, and I'm only doing this just to have fun with the live raid. Yep. All right, that's way too much for what I want to do. I don't want to lose more troops. I could go through there and, you know, and get the 3-star, but the point of this video is to show you you don't need to lose a lot of troops. I clicked bail twice to exit, and all of my troops go out the entrance that they came through. They don't try to run to the front door, which is handy. And, you know, so we lost some troops in this example, but I didn't have to, is the point. I could have walked away with ridiculously easy victories. I would show you more offenses, but I was testing things out on that same guy that we just raided, and quitting before I won, so that's why you don't see the successes there. But before I started building for this video, it was just full of nothing but victories, because you know that you're going to win. There's nothing in your way, and you're going to walk out with tons of cash. So in an evening after getting my lab to level 7, I was able to drop in a hot tub. I was able to level up my piano. I was able to level up my slumlord here. All of my defenses have been leveled up. The bodyguard was over 1 million cash to level up once. So this is a great way to get your defenses higher. I would suggest as soon as you are at a level where you can get the lab level 7, make that your priority. Make sure you get that lab level 7, because everything in terms of attacking becomes much easier. So I'm going to go straight to the map just to show you as well that many of the missions that are available that aren't fellow players, these can be much easier, because now look, you don't have to enter through the front door. You can enter through any of those windows. So in the next video, we'll look at some defensive strategies, because obviously we need to bear this in mind when we're creating our defenses. So I hope that this brief introduction to our little spidery bomb has been helpful and gives you something to look forward to, and a little a hint of warning so as to not make your base super vulnerable to the attacks that I was just doing. Happily, if you are attacking in this way, you're going to get a lot of cash. People haven't really adapted great ways around this yet. So I hope this has been useful. Let me know what you thought of the video and how you are using this information to your avail in the comments below. We'll see you soon.